Welcome to E360 TV, the live streaming and on-demand destination for influential voices and enlightened audiences. We offer trending, grassroots, and purpose-driven content across a diverse range of interests. E360 TV is more than just watching programs. We offer the ability to interact with live shows connecting audiences to real, authentic influencers and storytellers while streaming to millions of devices. Real experiences. Raw conversation. One destination for it all. E360 TV.
This world is changing more and more every day, and we've decided to change right along with it. My name is Dr. Lauren Michaels Harris, and I'm the president of Trajectory TV Network. At Trajectory, our vision is to provide a comfortable, creative platform for top content creators and storytellers from around the globe. We're also dedicated to providing this world with content that is healing, educational, empowering, exciting, and above all else, entertaining and transparent. So right now, I invite all of you who believe yourselves to be global game changers to use the link found here and simply take a chance. Schedule a virtual chat where you'll have the opportunity to share your vision for your very own global television show with me, the network president. So use that link, and together, let's begin changing and healing this world, one story at a time. And remember, whether you have years of experience in front of the camera or zero experience, it doesn't matter. What matters the most is your desire to share great content through television and a willingness to share it with passion and with purpose. You might ask, how do I know if I've fallen in love with my purpose and my purpose has fallen in love with me? It's easy when you've lost your voice because you just can't stop talking about it. I'll see you soon. Good morning, good morning, good morning to you. Hey, it's a great day in the neighborhood. Happy Monday to you. Welcome to the 7th day of August, and welcome to Bathrobe Moments. I'm your host, Dr. Lauren Michaels Harris. It was a dark and gloomy weekend here in the Chicagoland area. Um, Rained off and on. Today it's the same way. I don't know about you, but I don't know how people in Washington, Seattle's particularly, do it. I gotta have my sunshine. Can I get an amen? So if it's not outside, you see, I'm wearing it. Right. I am gonna brighten it up no matter what. And because the alarm went off, I hit the snooze. The snooze went off. I hit it again. I was like, oh, kill me now. But anyway, we're here. Listen, it's a great day. I'm so happy to be here with you. Um, we're giving our guest a little time. She's having some issues with her internet, but hopefully she will be here. We've got some video to show. Pia Renee is our guest today. You might remember her from season 20, year before last, on The Voice. She was also on American Idol years ago. She was on Team Legend. So we're going to watch some of that. But before we get her, hopefully she'll get in here. I got an announcement to share with you. If you are in the Chicagoland area, August 31st or September 1st, or both of those days, boy, would I love to see you so we could hang out at the Accelerator Business Summit. It's at the Tinley Park Convention Center. And I am so honored to be the master of ceremonies for the Road to Legacy Mindset. 2 days of incredible speakers, including our keynote both days, Sanjeev Chopra, that is Deepak Chopra's brother, and he is going to be speaking on this subject right here, which is also the title of his latest book, The 2 Most Important Days. And can you guess what those days are? I love it. It's a Mark Twain quote, actually. The 2 most important days. Number 1, the day that you were born. And number 2, which makes perfect sense, the day that you find out why. Right? How's that? Right? Pretty exciting. Matter of fact, it's so exciting. Can I get an amen? Up in here. That's right. And I see y'all looking good too. I see you over there getting that hair together and you over there putting them lashes on. Good morning, beautiful people. So anyway, while we're waiting on Pia, I hope that you know divas. First of all, one more thing. I've been trying out different cereals, right? Because breakfast is the best, the most important meal of the day. And so, I stick to my Cheerios, my shredded wheat. Thought I would try Honey Bunches of Oats because I like that lady on the commercial, that black lady that's always in the hat and stuff inside the factory. One thing about them, you must eat them. I have some right here. You have to eat them like within 30 seconds of putting the milk on. These things should be called Honey Bunches of Sponges because they soak up the milk. So I'm serious. It's just one big old ball of dough pretty much. But anyway, that's that. I have my vegetarian sausages on the side, my Morning Star. And let's take a look. If something happens and Pia can't get in here and we have to reschedule her, I guess I'll just have to do a concert this morning. Not going to happen. But we can start by taking. And there goes Comcast trying to shaking my head. So I want to show what it's like to audition. Which one was that? This one. Is this it? I want to make sure I have 2 pulled up. Okay. Let's take a look at what it was like when it all began on The Voice for Pia Renee.
Everyone's feeling pretty. It's hotter than July. Though the world is full of problems, they couldn't touch us even if they tried. Peace has come to Zimbabwe. Third world's right on the one. Now's the time for celebration, 'cause we only just begun. No, you will be jamming until the break of dawn. Bet you nobody ever told you that you will be jamming until the break of dawn. You'll be jamming and jamming and jamming. any trouble. I bet you if someone approached you yesterday to tell you that you would be jamming, you would not believe it because you never thought that you'd be jamming. Oh, jamming to the break of dawn. Oh, you may stop and leave what you are feeling because you feel your body jamming. Jamming, we jamming. Wow! We jamming. Yeah.
I didn't want you guys to hear me eating this bowl of dough. Sorry, Post. I ain't trying to dog your cereal, but good Lord. Anyway, woo, you want them to hit those things quickly, and they waited until I think they were just enjoying her. Did you enjoy that? We're still. Hold on. There's somebody from her team. They're texting me. We're going to watch another video because I think she's on the road and she's having horrible trouble trying to get in here. Okay. Let me play this other video and call them back and see what's going on. So clearly she made it on the show. She made it quite a ways because I saw something where she was in the top 17, and, thousands of people auditioned for this show. So now we're going to see somewhere inside the competition where Pia was performing. She loves, and Pia, let me just say this before I bring in the next piece. Pia, the very first Power We Symposium, Pia performed for us at our evening gala, and she was just here at the house for my birthday party. She lives not far from me, and she's just an awesome woman. 2 beautiful children who are adults. Actually, did they show? Yeah, during that clip, those were her 2 kids, her son and daughter. Aren't they gorgeous? And anyway, just a wonderful woman. Now we're going to take a look at Pia inside the competition. You know how they make them look more and more, but she's always been a star. She's always a star. So let's take a look at this one, a Jasmine Sullivan piece. Hopefully she'll get here.
If I had you back in my world, I would prove that I could be a better girl. If you let me back in, I would show love, never let you go again. Boy, I need you bad as a heartbeat, bad like the air I breathe. I need you bad, I can't take this pain. Boy, I'm about to go insane. I need you. What I gotta do? I need you. Do it all for you. Baby, there's nothing I wouldn't do to get that what we had with love was true. Yeah, don't lie, I give up all I got just so I can get back in my spot. When you want it so bad and you gotta get them back, say oh, 'cause it won't get better till you wanna get it, say oh. If you believe in love and you can't give up, say oh. 'Cause there's nothing you won't do to get back what you boo. I need you bad. Yeah.
Okay, that was the voice. Okay, y'all. I was just on the phone with one of Pia's team members, and apparently, where they're at, there's bad weather, all these storms and stuff, and they cannot bear. They can barely get signals. So, unfortunately, we're gonna have to reschedule Pia Renee. But the worst part is, now what in the heck am I gonna do? You know, I was so excited. Look, let me tell you, let me show you how excited I was. Not only did I put on the brim with a feather and the peacock shirt that I've never had the guts to actually wear, I had these ready. You see what I'm wait. You see what I'm saying? Look, they match. But you know what? It's not just that this TV is live. We're alive. And you know what? There are no mistakes. Yeah, I'm a little bummed right now because I had some. Ooh, I was so excited about this, but we'll reschedule. Pia's a great friend. She was almost in tears just now, and I had to let him know it's okay. It's okay. But I was doing it like this. It's okay. Why is it okay? Let me tell you something. The universe doesn't make mistakes. They're merely keeping this shit interesting. It is. So we have to do what we have to do. So it looks like you and I were meant today to spend some time together. So I'm going to pour myself some coffee. It's one thing when you plan for solo shows, but when you don't plan for them, at least I got the hat on today. Welcome, Lucy McGillicuddy Ricardo, y'all. I know, Lucy. Huh? I know. Don't you start crying. Oh, Lord, we don't want Lucy to start crying. Remember that? Right. Just keep it together, girl. Okay, so we're in this thing together. I tell you that all the time. It may be my show, but it's no show without you. So what do y'all want to talk about? Oh, how about, I know what you guys are thinking. Oh, I hope it's not boring. Let me tell you about this guy though. Sanjeev. Sanjeev Chopra, Deepak's brother. Let me tell you something. Not only is he a gifted writer and speaker, we've become very good friends. He's like a mentor to me already. He always finds wonderful things about you to just tell you. And matter of fact, no, that's the other event. I thought we had a speaker meeting with them tonight. No, I'm gonna talk about that event too in Kansas City coming up in 2 weeks. Excuse me. Sanjeev, he is, I want to get it right. Well, he's a liver specialist, a medical doctor, but he's also a professor of medicine at Harvard University. And so he and his brother and his father was a prolific, just an awesome physician. And Sanjeev just, when you meet people and their spirit is just anointed, that's how this guy is. So anyway, and he sent me 3 books and he signed them all. He's so nice. And in here he says, with great admiration and respect for your inspiring work, Sanjeev Chopra. And I want to find something in here where, you know what? Because I started listening to the book. I can't help. Is that wrong? Let me ask you something. How many of you have Audible? I do. And it's not because I don't like to read. When I was a kid, I consumed books. I mean, constantly under the covers with a flashlight. I was that kid. But as an adult, an old one at that, 61 now, do you find it's difficult? I don't know why I can't find time. Is it my ADH aging with me? But when it comes to reading, I will specifically buy hardcover books when I know, okay, I'll listen to it, but I want to read it too, but I never get to read it. Seems like I just don't have the time. You notice I didn't say I don't have the time. I said it seems like it, because that's a deception. We find time for the things that matter to us. I try to be a good steward. I try to be obedient, because when I am drawn to buy a book, It's because it's a download. There's something in it for me, um, to help me. And so I want to get it done, but I just don't find Brian, my husband, sits and consumes, I'm not kidding you, 2 to 3 books a week with a full patient load. He's a therapist and he's in private practice and he has like 12-hour days, Monday through Thursday. And he highlights all in them. I'm like, how do you do it? Right? So anyway, I'm going to look for, I want to read, here. What does it mean to live with purpose? Oh, page 1. There's a novel idea of where to begin. Huh. Oh, here's the introduction. Okay, let's read that. Let me take a sip. Oh, and here's another thing I'm dealing with. I have horrible asthma. I've had it since I was a little boy. I used to have to wear masks every day. Yeah, right. Talk about bullying. Anyway, and the air quality here in Chicago has been for weeks now. I just don't get it. I didn't expect that when I moved to the country. Anyway, so here's the introduction to this awesome book. It's white, so I got to move it back. The 2 Most Important Days with Sanjeev Chopra. What is that? Oh, okay. Really? Oh, okay. They're still texting me. They're still trying to get in. Pray for them, you guys. Okay, so here we go. It says the 2 most important days in your life are the day you are born and the day you find out. Mark Twain famously wrote, time is a currency, and how you spend it and with whom you spend it are the most important decisions you will ever make. Bell of purpose. Time is precious and short, yet there is time enough to do something meaningful. There is time enough to find your singular life purpose, one that will both enrich your existence and improve the lot of those who travel along on this shared journey. We wrote this book out of recognition that life without purpose is a shallow pool. Amen. An aimless meandering through the days and months from birth to death. Ooh. While it is true that every life will have bursts of happy moments, we should have greater aspirations. We know that a life inspired by an awareness of the vast possibilities is a life that is truly vibrant and a life that enables sustained happiness. Today, everywhere you look, there are books, articles, interviews, presentations, and conversations all about happiness. Researchers bombard us with data that promise to point the way. Chatter about happiness is inescapable. It's everywhere. And as scientists, philosophers, and experts pontificate, we clamor to understand. We seek any wisdom that will show us how to find it. A search on Amazon turns up nearly 200,000 books, all related to happiness. Yes, we all seem to be on a quest to be happy. Yet, the path to happiness is really quite simple. Look no further. So here's your map. Right here is everything you need to know. Happiness is a byproduct of being present to witness your life and ultimately identifying your life's purpose. You will find happiness by listening, really, really listening to music, by reflecting on the musics of poets, by paying attention to the scenes and sounds of nature, by assessing the stillness within yourself through meditation, and by surrounding yourself with kindred spirits. And if they like to laugh, it's a bonus. Happiness is a result of first looking inward and then gazing outward. Ooh. That was so good, I lost my spot. Where is it? Okay, you can be of service merely by being present and paying attention to the needs of others. As the poet Julia Kasdorf, I tried, wrote, I learned that whatever we say means nothing. What anyone will remember is what we came. To every house you enter, you must offer healing, a chocolate cake you baked yourself, the blessing of your voice, your chaste touch. Oh, that's one of those poems that doesn't rhyme. They always mess me up. Whatever happened to just being, what's his name? Dr. Seuss. Now, those are poems I could really get into. Green eggs and ham, said Sam. I am, sir. Ham. Now that's a poem. So anyway, this is all you need to know. Ooh, here we go. Write it down. Happiness is a choice. Happiness is a choice. By finding your life's purpose, you are choosing a happy life. So anyway, that's that. Get it. The 2 most important days. Absolutely awesome. Or you could get it and bring it to the event and get it signed. I'm going to throw it up on screen one more time. Then we're going to talk about some of that stuff right there, because now I know what we're going to talk about. That. If you want to meet the guy that wrote what you just heard, Sanjeev Chopra, join me in Chicago. Book your tickets now. Head over to Eventbrite and type in Accelerator Business Summit 2023. This coffee's working. I'm waking up. Thank you, Shiro Coffee, who sent me Melissa Farmer Hill for sending me this wonderful coffee last week. Get over to Shiro.com. Shiro, Shero. Get it? Female hero. Right. I know. Clever. Yeah. So anyway, listen. First of all, did you guys see my reel from last week? I do these reels every day now, right? I haven't shared out the one this morning because I didn't have time. I was so busy, nervous about nothing. Today I talked about collaboration. Oh, and why? Are you ready for this? I am meeting with the StreamYard marketing president at 11 o'clock today about doing a commercial with StreamYard. Right? Because I collaborate with a lot of people that have StreamYard. They have this new thing called Collab. And so a couple weeks ago, I hear from them and they said, guess what? Because remember I had Dina Betts here from StreamYard. Well, when she came on the screen that morning backstage, she goes, oh yeah, you're famous around here. I was like, oh, you know. But she goes, no, really. She said, because you broke our records for collaboration. I wasn't trying to. I just love collaborating with other people. In my reel today, I say, do you remember when you were little and you got those citizenship marks, which I was always afraid of? He talks too much. Always has to put him in the hallway. He gets his work finished and then distracts everybody. Anyway, yeah, I talked a lot because that's what my divine talent was. Hello. There wasn't much woo-woo back then in the 70s when I was in grade school. Anyway, so they didn't know my ADHD was really a divine gift. It is. So anyway, the comments used to say things like, plays well with others. Remember that? That was for a reason. Collaboration is such a beautiful thing. Hold on. That's what I used to get in trouble for, not doing it right when I was little. That's not how you do it. Take your time. That's why you can't breathe. That was my mom. So collaboration. Let me tell you something, especially in this business of being of service. A lot of people, like, say, for instance, with their Rolodexes, being able to make connections with people. A lot of people make the grave mistake, and I do mean grave, because it will kill your momentum. It will block your blessings. And what I'm talking about is people who are greedy, selfish. They know that they can help somebody, but I ain't giving up my connection. It took me too long to find my way to him or her. Nope. Let them get there on their own. Why would I help my competition? Why indeed? First of all, when you're working within purpose, we are not in competition with each other. We are not in competition with each other. You want to know what we're in competition with? Every single one of us. Who can guess what we're in competition with? Okay, I'll tell you. We're in competition with time. Because time is racing all of us. It'll be here long after we're gone, which therefore, there it is. Time's going to win. So, while we have time, we should do everything we can to help ourselves by helping others. So collaboration. It's really important to get out of that sandbox. Don't just sit in there building sandcastles all by yourself. Now, that's nice every now and then. Don't get me wrong. I love a good sandcastle, which I've never been able to make. Now that I think about it. Because I was, you know why? Let me just side. That's the ADHD running through here. You know why I could never do sandcastles? Because I'd always be looking at what everybody else's sandcastles look like, comparing them, judging my own, and then I just tear mine up, get frustrated, and walk off crying. My mom would say, yours is just as beautiful, it's just different. And she was right. She was right. So the sandbox is all of the reason I brought that up is to get out of the sandbox. Quit playing by yourself all the time. Use the entire playground called the world and collaborate with people. Collaborate with people. Now, since I'm talking about reels, because I got to make up a show today in case you just came in. Pia Renee, God bless her. She'll be back. Don't worry. We'll get her here. One of the other reels that stuck out to me from I think it was last week or the week before. I wrote a check to, this one is about faith. And you hear me say all the time, but I don't think a lot of people really get it. They go, oh, that's a clever twist of phrase. Never heard it spoken like that, but okay. But it's real. So I'm going to talk about this. Faith. Let's talk about faith for a minute. I, for decades, thought that faith was a thing. I did. I even, once upon a time, used to pray for faith. Oh, God, please give me some faith. Until an old man heard me. I'll tell you where. I ain't shame. For real. I was in the county jail. I was homeless. I was all that. You know, when you do drugs and you do all that shitty stuff, those things that do not serve us, trying to keep us from this. That's why those things were there. Those weren't mistakes. I bless all that. I bless the drugs. I bless the county jails. I bless them all. I bless all the abuse and the abusers from all those 22 homes and in between. And why? Because how bad could they have really been? Every last one of them led me right here to this moment with you. How bad could they have been, right? Think about it. So, anyway, I was sitting having my coffee, minding my business a couple weeks ago. Life was good. It was the first thing in the morning. I hadn't gone to the gym yet. Bum, bum, bum. I'm ramping up to start my day. And then I got an overdraft notice from one of my checking accounts. I ain't wrote no check. Oh, somebody frauding me. I'm pissed already. I go in there. Has this ever happened to you? A check I wrote 90 days ago. I just thought, I guess it's my fault because I don't put that stuff in the register and deduct it. No, I know. I hear it all the time. And my husband, he might as well have been a CPA. He knows the change that's in the console of the car. There's $14.12 in there. Oh, how do you know this? So anyway, I'm sitting there instantly. I was like, oh, because I had a huge bill due that day that I was going to wire transfer from that account. Now, this check from 90 days ago has snatched 60% of that money that needs to go out. And instantly, first thing I went to was panic for a nanosecond. Of course, because you're shocked, right? And I said, I promise this is the truth. I'm not kidding. This is what I love about this stuff with purpose and stuff. When you really believe it, you don't have to remember it. You don't have to go looking for it. Oh, hello, where are those things to remind me what is real and what isn't? Where are you? Come here. I need to talk. Can you guys tell me what's real today? Can you tell me what things are here to not serve me and don't pay attention? It doesn't work like that. Those things, when you are consistent and you practice them, that's why we practice meditation. That's why we practice affirmations, vision boarding, manifestation, all those things that ground us so that when we're seemingly in the midst of an unexpected blindside, they come rushing in like a team of warriors. And that's what happened. I was sitting at the coffee table, I promise you. And I was like, oh shit. First, I wanted to get mad at the person who held the check for 90 days. Oh, and boy, did we have a conversation later. You'll see the next time I write you a check. If I do, I'm going to post date it a year in advance. How do you like that? They're like, oh, I'm so sorry. It slipped in between. I don't care. But also, I know they're thinking, well, aren't you supposed to keep track of your... So it's never about just one thing. I was wrong too. So anyway, I go, oh man, what am I going to do? Well, really, I said, oh shit, what am I going to do? Or probably even a worse word. But instantly, I said, and it shocked me when I heard myself say, because yeah, right. This thing is a mess. Right. But I heard something within me come in like a warm, like a Sierra wind. You know those Sierra winds? Remember, you know how those happen? I think it's like in the fall and they're all warm and stuff. It felt like that. And I swear to you, I promise, I heard and felt to a cellular level. Don't forget, Lauren, faith is a place. You're in it. It is here with you right now. And I said, well, I have my faith, so it will be okay. And in that very second, in that very moment, I promise you, a Venmo ding happened on my phone, ding, and you know how it pops up at the top and you can see it? Venmo credit. And I'm like, nobody owes me. That's like a week out before invoices are due to come in. So I hit it. I wasn't going to question because first I thought it's a mistake. And I hit it, and it was a client paying me 60 days, wasn't due for 60 days, paying me early. Just like that. So within the span, I promise you, of 60 seconds, I got the notification from PNC Bank of the overdraft. Then I was in there going, oh my God, I got this bill, all within 60 seconds. Then I heard the warm Sierra winds of purpose, of greater than, speak to me about my faith. And then I had a choice. I could rejoice or I could regret, because I was headed down regret lane, trust me, which would have led me to anger lane, which would have led me to destruction, because I'd have probably called the friend who accidentally did not do that on purpose with the check, and maybe even severed a 6 or 7 year relationship because I was angry. I didn't have a chance to go down there because my faith came in, swooped me up on its wings and flew me to a whole new destination known as faith. I was already in that world, and I got to watch that world from the wings of what rescued me. And instantly that popped up on the screen. Venmo deposit. Not only did it cover the deficit that had been taken, that wasn't the most, I would have thought, seriously, I would have thought that would have been the greatest feeling of all the feelings that came from the Venmo experience, the whole experience. But it wasn't even that the bill got covered and no one knew that, it didn't. I didn't have to call and explain. Oh, I know I told you I was going to send it. Because I was already thinking about driving to another town where I have a credit union, where I have no card attached for emergencies, because I know me. I'm not like my husband. Oh, not even close. And so I have to put money that I really can't afford to touch in another town without a card. So I have to drive 42 miles there and back. So 84 miles round trip to get some money. I learned that from my birth mother, because she used to roll change before she'd dip into her stash. She'd roll quarters and stuff. So I was sitting there in the aftermath / afterglow, because it felt like a wonderful experience. And I was just so grateful that I was like, this is real. Soon as I acknowledged that faith is a place, wait a minute, I have an insurance policy. I have a bodyguard right here with me right now in this scary moment. Right. And as soon as I acknowledged that it was there, it did what it was there to do. So write it down. Write it on your spirit. Commit it to yourself on a cellular level that faith is not a thing. It is a place. Now, that led me to another reel. A few days ago, I had not even thought. I don't even know why. I'm not buying this cereal anymore. It's like one. Ugh. So anyway, it led me to another reel where peace. I was thinking about peace, Peace. And I did a reel on it the other day because, some people say, oh, well, all I need is a little peace and quiet. And I didn't know it. I hadn't realized it. But up until that point, when I was going to record the reel, I had somehow been blending definitions. Here's what I mean. I thought that peace and silence were the same. You know what I'm saying? Like, for instance, let's take that Bible verse with Jesus, peace be still, and everything got quiet. So I grew up thinking, and I didn't even know this till the other day, and I was 61 years old. I thought peace meant quiet. So I'd Google the definition, the literal, and it said the first definition was freedom from disturbance is peace. And instantly, the universe, God showed me examples of where I find peace. You know how you like to go to sleep with thunderstorms going? I love a thunderstorm. I can sleep like a baby. I'm not kidding. I even asked, I can't say her name loud because she'll start talking. Alexa. I even asked Alexa in my bedroom when I'm going to sleep, because I go to bed first, to play thunderstorm sounds. And they have them. And I gave up Unisom when I found that I could find that on. So anyway, because if I say her name out, you think I'm kidding? Watch. If I find that on Alexa, Alexa, are you okay?
I'm excited because I've got a new Barbie theme. With this theme, I'll add a sprinkling of sounds from Barbie when you ask for the weather, timers, alarms, and more. To get started...
Never mind, Alexa. Never mind. Barbie? That thing is everywhere, right? So anyway, as a matter of fact, a little off topic. I have a pink tuxedo jacket and vest that I'm wearing at one of these events that's coming up. When I took it into the tailor the other day, there was a bunch of people in there getting fittings and stuff. And they were like, are you going to a Barbie party? I was like, no. Why? Is there one? I didn't get the invitation. So anyway, peace. I thought that peace was silence. No. Peace in a thunderstorm. The universe also said, and you know how you like to sit at the water, at the ocean, and hear the waves, how that sound? Do you know, Lauren? There's Pia texting me. I'm calling her. Oh. Hold on, y'all. No, she's probably messed up. She is. Oh my God, she's okay. Quit texting. I want to make her feel better, but I'll wait. So listen. So where do you find your peace? Where do you go? Do you go for a walk? You know, and then I started looking for all the places I actually find peace so that I could be a better steward with it and be grateful about the knowledge of, and also it's like a golden parachute. It's that thing on the wall that says break glass in case of emergency. That's how I look at peace, because I know me. If I don't get myself, I go from 0 to 60. Seriously, I don't cut, you know, and I have been working on, I'm just keeping it real. I'm transparent. I still work with it. I think it was from not being able as a kid in all those homes to express when I was disappointed or hurt. And so anger was embroiled within me, inside, internally. And I'm still scraping that bathtub of that awful ring of anger. Seriously, I'm not kidding you. And so to know where to go for peace for me is crucial. And so it came to me just like the faith thing. Peace is not a thing. Peace is a place. It is wherever you need to go to be free of disturbance. And disturbance is like chaos, right? And I thought about that song my grandma used to sing, there will be peace in the valley. That's the place. I want some peace and quiet. When you get the quiet, there's the peace. Turn on, Alexa, turn on the thunderstorm sound. And I find peace. And just like that, oh my God, you know, I gotta be told you I could go to sleep. Anyway, Alexa, turn off. I didn't plan that, but I love it. I'm going back and watch it. Listen, I'm gonna That was funny. So, honestly, you guys, things like faith, peace. Oh, and I got another thing I want to share with you guys that's been working. Because the universe, God, source, spirit, I don't know how it works with you all, but I get downloads. I really do. And they give me instructions on things to apply to my own journey first before I start sharing it with other people. And here is a big one. It's been about 4 months that I've been doing it consistently. And boy, talk about powerful. Here it is. They told me, Lauren, if you want to increase the frequency of the law of attraction, the frequency of everything that is in your world and beyond, designed to assist you in finding your highest self, start putting power words somewhere around those things you mean. Now, what I mean is, before that download, I realized I was occupying space. When I sit in this chair, when I'm sharing time with you, when I'm sitting in this chair on a coaching call with one of my clients or on a business meeting or whatever it may be, I'm sharing space. They said, I'm holding space. No, they said, don't just hold space, hold sacred space. Before the download, I had great friends. I had wonderful friends. And they said, no, moving forward, don't just collect friends, collect blessed friends. And I was like, wow. And then they said, when you do that, because one day when you leave this world, our greatest hope for you is that when you turn and you look to the left, all that you've done and all that you left undone, you will be at peace. Why? Because you won't just be looking at the reflection of fond memories. You will be looking into the eyes, into the souls of divine memories. And that is what will make everything in that moment, because you'll want to panic. No, it's too soon. I've got more to do. I'm not finished. What about my work? And it is that peace that you find within those divine memories, Lauren, that will give you the peace you need to be fearless as you move into what we have for you next, as you move into what form you take next. You will go because that will say, go. We will keep your work that you have fiercely protected, that you have tried your best by being a great steward and being obedient to stay within alignment with your purpose. We will keep it right here. We see the world that is coming for it. And when they get here, you have our word. We will give them everything you left for them to learn from, grow with, and heal through. And we'll be here for thousands of years with it. I am telling you guys, I don't know how old you are, but at 61, you start listening for, is that the choir tuning up for the upper room? You know what I'm saying? Because none of us is going to live forever. I want to live forever, but we won't. Okay, there's the internet. Put power words, spiritually based power words, around everything that means something to you. And everything that means something to you is what can become meaningful, full of meaning to someone else. So protect it. Give it a fighting chance, if you will. Divine memories, sacred space, blessed friends. 3 examples of how you can make sure everything you're doing stays right where you leave it for the world to find. I found that. I don't know about you, but I gotta do it, because I'm gonna tell you something. Can I get it? I'm asking, can I get an amen up in here? Isn't that absolutely beautiful? Isn't it? Just a great, great thing. I want to see what you guys are talking about. Hi, Wendy Meyer. When did the aliens return you? Oh, Hi, Robert Brooker. Robert, are you doing better? How's everything going? Right? How's everything going? Sherry McQueen. Hey, if you guys want some distance Reiki and it works, check out Sherry McQueen. And anything else you guys got that you want people to know about, because I'm killing time. Wendy says, good morning, everyone. Robert, I am not even going there with you today. Hi, Lori Whitney, you beautiful soul. You're so beautiful. Wendy Meyer says, time flies by. Yes, it does. What about October 10th? What is it? What does that word mean? Demonstrate. Decimate. Oh, decimate. Is that how that's spelled? See, I would have put an S where that C is. Oh Lord. So anyway, um, you guys are here just talking about all kinds of stuff. Anyway, though I hope those little download tips give you something you need today. I really do. So we talked about collaboration. Get out and collaborate with others. You might find things out about yourself that you never knew possible, right? That you didn't even consider, because people see us differently than we see ourselves. That's one of the things that I remember was quite surprising. Excuse me, that I didn't expect from collaborating. And that was that the things people would tell me what they enjoyed about, working with me on different projects. I was like, I am? I do? Things I didn't know were gifts or superpowers. So if nothing else, you'll find that out. And of course, because it's never about just one thing, don't be surprised, expect it. Every now and then, you're going to find that one where you go, what was I thinking? And don't forget, even that is not a mistake. That is, again, the universe keeping this shit interesting, because sometimes we will find ourselves in difficult situations with challenging people. And it doesn't mean that either side of the equation, them or us, are bad people. Sometimes the universe has to place us in situations to provide us real life, real time examples of what we should never become. And that's all it is. Before we get out of here, that's right, Sherry. That's what it is. Divine timing. See, we put those words, divine, blessed, sacred, in front of certain things, but they apply to all things that mean something to you. That those things that you want to become meaningful, full of meaning to others in the world. Protect them. Put those words around them. I promise you. It changes everything. It really does. And two last tips before we get out of here. If you have not read or have a copy, an Audible or whatever, print the poster, whatever you need to do, 4 agreements, be impeccable with your word. Don't make assumptions. Don't take anything personally. And always, always, always do your best. Principles to live by. And we cannot break principles, but we can be broken against them. And then the Motivation Manifesto by Brendan Burchard. My copy should be right here. It is. Oh, I keep it close. You've heard me refer to it many times over the years. 9 declarations of reclaiming your personal power. That book found its way to me before I even knew what I was doing in this industry. And I've still got it right there where I can grab it when I need it. I want you all today to get out and be that blessing that you're seeking for yourself. Be that blessing first and watch what happens. Don't forget who you are. Remember yourself to your divine purpose. We are not above or below, in front or behind each other. We are right there beside each other where we should be. That's why it's not the power of me. It is always the power of we. And I want to thank you, because even though things didn't work out, Pia couldn't be here, but it was meant for us to be right here. And we are. A lot of energy, a lot of work from beyond went into getting all of us right here at this moment in time, this divine moment in time together. And we've done it. We have fulfilled one of the greatest promises available that guarantees us where 2 or more of us come, no matter if the guest isn't here or not, we came with that heart space, that sacred mindset, that divine ability and opportunity to pour into each other from a place of service. The power of two or more is alive and well, and we proved it already. So get out there and get the blessing that is coming to you because of your being a great steward and being obedient and being right here where you were supposed to be today. Get out there. I'll see you tomorrow, God willing. My guest tomorrow is Colleen Lindbergh. Guess what she does? She's a soul mission activator. She activates people who feel, I can't find my soul's mission. I don't know how to get to my purpose. She activates your soul's mission. Never heard of this before until I met this woman. And boy, she's the real deal. So Colleen Lindbergh is here tomorrow. Robert Lane is here on Wednesday, and he is an audio book coach. In case, you didn't want to write, he's going to show people how to, if you don't want to publish a regular book, he's going to show you how to create and get out your own audio book. And then on Thursday, Caitlin Merriman is here, and the week will be rounded out by Clint Callahan. So we did it. One way or another, don't ask me how, but we did it through divine timing. Thank you so much for being here. Listen, get out and be the best you can be. I will see you tomorrow morning, God willing, out on the front porch at 8 a.m. Central, where together we'll create somehow, some way, another illuminated conversation. Just one more divine moment in time right here on Bathrobe Moments. Now get out of here. And like I tell you every day, I love you, love you, love you some more. And there ain't a damn thing you can do about it. See you soon. Bye-bye.
Show me your soul. Baby, I'll show you mine. Show me your soul. Honey, it's way past time. How expensive do I have to be? Need I spell it out before you get it, baby? Show me your soul.